YouTube, it's your boy Sean Matrai here with Destiny Hero, King of Games. We got Cog with D Hero. Now, this is a very, um, how should I say it? Uh, very complex deck. It's a lot more complex than you would think because there are a lot of different combo lines you could take with this deck. To be honest with you, and there are a lot of ways to play the deck. And your follow up, sometimes you gotta get creative, and sometimes it's you have to find your way to a win. And given the current situation, and I'll explain a few ways you can do that. But this is Destiny Heroes, so let's go over the deck. Uh, I'm not gonna go too in depth with each D hero does. The one I will discuss in broad is Dark Angel because I think she's the most important one that you want to discuss. So let's go over it. Drill Dart, basically you summon another D hero out of their hand. This pierces. Celestial is when you attack, you blow up a pendulum. You blow up a face-up spell card, and then in the graveyard, it's a draw two on the following turn by banishing another D hero. Decider adds back a D hero to the hand. Also, if you take effect damage, it comes from the graveyard to the hand. The add back to the hand is once per duel. Molly just summons a D hero from the deck, another copy itself to the field. Plasma just absorbs, steals, and is an on-field one-sided skill drain. The main one that we want to talk about here, and I know you've seen a lot of these before, is Dark Angel. Dark Angel, if you had 3 or more D heroes in your graveyard, you discard it, and then special summon a D hero to your opponent's side of the field, which will be your Dark Angel. Dark Angel will lock your opponent out of spell cards. It's basically for one-sided Imperial Order almost. And it's good against things like On Eyes because pendulums will be destroyed under Dark Angel. It's also really good even if you go turn 1 against Speedroid, because if you do to get Speedroid, then they can't chalice any of your things. If you go into like or lance your back row because they'll be out of the lance, they'll have to chalice themselves first. Actually, no, chalice will get negated, so they won't be able to do that. So that's something that's very relevant there. Dark Angel also has another effect when it's in the graveyard. During the standby phase, you can make both players place any normal spell on the top of their deck, which is good because you can stack your Miracle Fusion and then combo off Sunrise. So you can do that, which can be quite effective, honestly. On top of all that, we're running a lot of tech cards in the deck. The 1 Rhoda, 3 Book of Moon, 2 Miracle Fusion. I would call this a tech card. It's kind of a core engine card. 3 Chalice, 2 Crackdown, and 2 Warning Point. On top of that, we're also running 2 Fusion Recovery. You don't know what this does. This adds Poly and one of your fusion materials back from your graveyard to your hand. So it's a +1 on activation. And then 1 D-draw, so we're drawing more cards. Now, the extra deck goes as follows. We run 1 Dystopia, 2 Sunrise, 1 Dangerous, 1 Beatrice, 1 Unicorn, 1 Wonder Driver, and 1 Phoenix. Now, this is a brand new cards are Dystopia and Wonder Driver. So if you don't know what Dystopia does, and you've been kind of under a rock, get rid of this. Dystopia takes 2 Destiny Hero monsters, and what it does is on field, if its attack and defense changes, then you get to pop a card in the field, but then revert it back to its original attack and defense. So essentially, if you go into like Sunrise or use the skill, I'll talk about the skill in a second. You get to boost its attack up, and then you can pop a card in the field. It's a quick effect, so it can work on either player's turn. You can use this as a turn 1 play if you wanted to. If this card is special summon, and you also burn your opponent for 800 because you target a level 4 D hero and then burn them 200 times that level. 2 times 4 is 8, so it's 800. So that's something that's really good, you can go into Dystopia and combo this off with Wonder Driver. Wonder Driver basically is a link too, and if a hero's normal special summon to its own it voids to, you get to reset a fusion spell or polymerization. Fusion spell, meaning like, uh, well, we don't have like Lunalite fusion, stuff like that, polymerization. When I say fusion spell, I mean things with fusion in its name. Fusion recovery, miracle fusion, Lunalite fusion, stuff like that. We don't have Shadow fusion in the game, so that's not a thing. And there isn't fusion destiny either. So, there's that. Also, if it's destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon a D hero from your hand. Okay, so that's basically the deck. We're also playing Beatrice. Beatrice is a 1 card combo in this deck. What you do is you just normal summon any D hero, anyone. Then you set Poly from the deck. Alright, let me go for the skill. This is going to make it a little bit easier to understand. That's the effect has multiple different effects. So you can't normal or special summon monsters from the main deck except for D heroes or from your hand. Alright? So basically you are yeah, exactly. So you can't normal or special summon monsters from your hand, deck, or graveyard except for Destiny heroes. So no Stratos. You can't do that. And you can't run Orcus. The reason why is they don't want you running Orcus in this deck, okay? They don't want you putting Molly in the grave and normaling Heart Power and having full combo. Alright? So, after using the skill, you cannot normal summon or set monsters except Destiny heroes. Now, you set one. Now, the skill allows you to set polymerization and put malicious in the grave. So, at that rate, you're having access to 3 mollies immediately. So, if you want, you can start really comboing off with that. Now, also, you can activate the second skill during that turn. All monsters with level 8 or higher gain 200 attack. That's for Dystopia. And then the third effect from turn 3 or onward, you return 1 banished D hero from the deck to add Plasma from your deck to your, or graveyard to your hand. And then shuffle 1 card in your hand to the deck. Now, with the skill, what we do is, if you want to do your 1 card Beatrice, you're going to normal summon Celestial. Then you trigger your skill, you set Poly, place Molly in the grave, you fuse off into Dangerous, and then you banish that Molly from your graveyard, the second Molly, and then summon another Malicious, and then you overlay Dangerous, Malicious to make Beatrice. So that's your first combo. Now, another combo in this deck that you can do is that you will sometimes go full combo. Now, full combo can be with Dark Angel, in my opinion, if you're going for the Beatrice line. There are liquid lines to where you would go Dystopia, reset, and then fuse off into Sunrise with double Sunrise with Dystopia. But the other turn 1 play is basically to end on full combo. So full combo is with Dark Angel. So what you want to do is, if you have, let's say you have, how should I explain this? Let's say you have Celestial, Drill Dark in hand, right? So 1 play that you can make is you would summon Drill Dark, special Celestial, trigger skill, summon that Molly, and then you fuse off into your Dangerous. Then you trigger Dangerous effect, discard a card. Ideally, a D hero, you really don't want to be tossing decks. And then you would send Dark Angel from your deck to your graveyard with Dangerous effect. Exceed summon into your Beatrice. Then detach the Celestial and send your then you would send your Liquid. And then on the following turn, you stack your Miracle Fusion with your Dark Angel, and then you use your Celestial to draw into Miracle Fusion, and then you're popping off. Hopefully, when you're doing all that, you have a tech, at least 1 tech card, and a Beatrice on the field. So that's a way to generate that combo. You could also do, is because this could stack any normal spell, it's if you wanted to, you don't have to, and don't have access to, you don't want to access the Liquid Soldier immediately, you could just go about dumping the Dark Angel by itself, maybe set up a fusion recovery for the follow-up, or and draw into that instead, where you don't need to open the Celestial Drill Dark line. You can just do that alone with like Dangerous Beatrice by itself. Like you normal the Celestial, set the poly, go to Molly, go into Dangerous that way. Discard, maybe a second Destiny hero in your hand. So if you just open up like any 2D heroes, that will work for you. And then after that, you now have your Dark Angel in your graveyard with a Celestial draw 2 and this ability to stack whatever you want. And that will stack before you draw 2. So you can banish your Dark Angel after you stack and then get your fusion recovery for the follow-up without needing to go Liquid to complete that line. So there's a lot of ways to do that. And I think Dark Angel really shows its utility by accomplishing that goal. So those are just a few combos. And one more combo I want to go over is your basic line into Sunrise. So if you open up your Liquid Soldier, maybe you play a small build, you normal Drill Dart, summon maybe your Celestial, and then you activate your skill, place the Molly in your graveyard. And then at that point, you go into your Wonder Driver. So what you would do is you would link those two up into Wonder Driver, activate Molly, special summon itself, then poly that and your Liquid Soldier to the zone that your Wonder Driver points to. Get Sunrise on the field, search your Miracle, don't use Liquid immediately, reset Polymerization, and then you draw 2, discard 1, and then you get your Poly back. If you have more D heroes, you can even end on Dystopia because you still have another Molly. So if you draw into another D hero, you end on Dystopia plus double Sunrise, then you activate your Miracle again, summon another Sunrise, and then assuming you draw into a D hero of Liquid, you balance the third Molly summon, poly into the Dystopia that you reset the poly off of your Wonder Driver, so you end on double Sunrise Dystopia. That's kind of my least favorite turn 1 play because the problem is that loses hard to needle ceiling. You're just asking to get needled at that point. But it is a very good play. It is a play you should be keeping in mind. And yeah, that's pretty much that. There are ranked 4 combos you could do, but we don't run Dweller. We're not running Nightmare. The other lines with full combos where you end on Nightmare Beatrice, but we're not running those lines. At least for now. Alright, anyway, let's get on to some replays here. We're going to go into some replays, and yeah, enjoy the content. Enjoy the replays. You're going to see us, a lot of the replays of us, just outright destroying Orcus. I didn't go with no volume at this point because I really wanted you to be focused on what I'm trying to do with all these combos. Okay? Because this deck is very big brain. It may not sound big brain, but it is very big brain. Especially when you're trying to find your follow-up and maximize resource advantage. So this deck is very big brain, in my opinion. Whoop. Sorry about that. Give me 1 second. And we will get into those replays.
Destiny here. Are you sure you can duel? Fusion summon a monster. I summon a monster. Come on out. I extend my My monster's effect activates. From my hand, I activate a spell. I'm ending my turn.
I draw from my hand. I come out. I activate my come out. Come out. I link summon. I activate my monster's effect. This is the only. I activate my monster's effect. I'm setting a card. I activate my monster's.
Go, Playmaker!
I create my circuit. Here's the. I activate my monster's effect.
I activate a quick play.
I know what to do. I build. I activate my monster. I end my turn.
Destiny heroes are here comes Destiny Hero. I activate. Come on, Destiny Hero, give me your strength. I link. I'm setting Celestial. Show Destiny Hero. I activate. I fusion summon a monster. Introducing Destiny Hero Dystopia. My monster's effect. Dystopia's effect activates. I set
I'm
I
fine.
activate a spell. I activate. Well, come on, Destiny Hero. I activate the spell card. Come on out. I fusion. No time.
Now's the time.
Dystopia's effect activates.
I know what to do. I
My
special
monster's
summon a
effect.
monster.
Take them down. Take them down.
Here I
My
go.
turn.
I draw. All right. I activate my monster's effect. Come out. I special summon them. I know what to do. I link up. I activate my monster's effect. I'm setting a card. I activate my. I know what to do. Here's the card.
Go, Playmaker!
I activate my I end my
See
turn.
why I introducing from my hand. I Dystopia's effect activates.
I'll play this. I activate my monster's effect.
Stop my monster's effect. Go, Dystopia! Rush it! I attack you direct. Wait. You're about to do. Here comes Destiny. Drill them. Come on, Destiny. No. I activate mode. Come on, Destiny Hero. Here it comes. I summon a monster. I activate fusion summon a monster. Introducing Dystopia's effect activates. My monster's effect activates. You're about to. I'm ending my turn.
I draw from my hand. I activate from my hand. I activate a spell. From my hand, I activate a spell. My monster's effect activates. My monster's effect activates. What? Watch and learn. I summon a monster and I end my
See
turn.
why I draw. I set Celestial. Show him your effect. From my hand, I activate a spell. I present to you Decider's effect. Decider. Attack and go, Dystopia. Rush it. I attack with my monster. I'm ending
My
my
turn.
turn.
I draw. Very well. My monster's effect. What shall I play? I special. My monster's
Here's my
effect
face down
activates.
card.
What shall
Dystopia's effect activates.
now? What shall I play? I special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
Face down card. Not gonna happen. My monster's
I end my
see
turn.
why I draw Celestial. Show him your effect. No. I activate. Well, come on, Destiny Hero. I'll end your destiny with the life force of all things. The unstoppable Destiny Hero Plasma.
Watch and learn. My monster's effect activates. And now, I shall attack.
You're about to... I'll do... I activate my monster's effect. I activate my... I know. I leap summon a monster. Go! I activate... Come out. I create my circuit. Appear. Create the ultimate circuit. Go! I activate my monster's effect. I know what to do. I create my end my turn.
Destiny heroes are check out Destiny Hero. I activate mode. Come on, Destiny Hero mode. I activate. I fusion summon a monster. Come on out. I activate my monster's effect activates. From my hand, give me your strength. I fuse my monster's effect activates. I'm ending my turn.
I draw from my hand. I activate a spell. I activate my monster's effect. I activate my...
Go, Playmaker!
All right. Create the... Oh, I activate my monster's... I activate my monster's effect.
Here's my face down card.
I special summon. I activate my monster's effect.
You try that. My monster's effect activates.
Take this. My monster attacks. I end my turn.
I draw. I feel my face down card.
I do.
Come on out. I fusions. Here comes Destiny. I'll end your Blaster's effect activated. Celestial, show him. Here comes Destiny Hero. I activate mode. Come on, Destiny Hero. I activate. I fusion summon a monster. I activate. Come on, Destiny Hero. My monster's effect activates. I'm
Here I
my
go.
turn.
I draw.
I activate my monster's effect.
The duel Speed Boy Terror Tops effect activates. Speed Boy Take Turbo. From my hand, I activate a quick play spell. From my hand, I activate a quick play spell.
I knew you'd try that. I knew you'd try that.
I banish the tuna shit. This synchro. I activate my. That brings my turn to an end.
I draw. I set Celestial. Show him your effect. Here's my face down card. I activate a spell. Here comes Destiny Hero Drill Guard. Here comes Destiny Hero. And win. I let my monster's effect activate.
I'll play this. My set card.
Destiny
I
Hero.
activate a trap.
I activate mode. Come on, Destiny Hero. I'll end your destiny. Plasma's effect. Plasma.
I banish.
I'm
Here I
ending my
go.
turn.
That brings my turn to an end.
I draw. I set Celestial. Show him your check out Destiny Hero. You're about to attack with Celestial. Attack. My turn.
I'm not known for... You're...
I set the pendulum. I set the pendulum. I activate a pendulum effect. I activate a pendulum effect. This is. I activate a pendulum effect. Swing bar pendulum. Carve the arc of join the. I know what to do. Join the cash. Ka-ching and do join the cash. I build the overlay. I activate my monsters effect. I activate my I know what to do. Join the cash. I activate my monsters effect. I set a card. I activate my monsters effect. I activate my monsters effect. Join the from my hand. Come on out. I know what to do. I link summon a I activate my monsters. Join the come on out. I build the overlay. I activate my monsters. I flip. Can't wait to see what you do. Here comes Destiny. Check out Destiny. I activate. Come on, Destiny Hero. Give me your strength. I links. I activate. I fusion summon a monster. I summon. My monster's effect, I set. I activate. Well, come on, Destiny Hero, give me your strength. I see my monster's effect activates. On top, crush him. We'll see about monster attacks. I activate my monster's effect. I'm in my turn. I draw from my hand. I activate a spell card. I activate a pendulum of cloaking shadows and relentless rise. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. I activate my monster's effect. Activates. I activate a pendulum effect. I use Dark Rebellion's. I activate my monster's effect. I activate my monster's effect. Come on. I activate my monster's effect. Here's my face down. Swing bar pendulum. Card. Odd eyes. I join my monsters to create it. Alert. Don't make me laugh. I end my turn. Heroes are up. Here comes Destiny Hero. Celestial. Show them you're it. No.